Claude have come out with a new Sonnet 4 model. It's an improvement on what was already a really good coding model, and now we can use this really effectively for Eliza projects. So what I've done here is I've created a project within Claude as an ElizaOS coding assistant. What this allows you to do is that instead of jumping on and starting a new chat and having to give context about Eliza every time you work on something new, setting this up as a project allows Claude to have access to the project knowledge and the project instructions, so you don't have to prompt it on what Eliza is or how to create code for Eliza projects. It already has access to all of this knowledge. So anytime we want to start a new project, we can just come in here and start a new chat, and it's going to have all that information already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I've set it up. Then you can set it up on your end, see how it all works. So within Claude we have chats and projects. We're in the projects section here. That's how I've set this up. So anytime we want to work on an Eliza project, we come into projects, find the ElizaOS coding assistant, and it'll take us to this section here where we've got all of the knowledge and the project instructions, so we can just start our chat and work on a new project. So I actually prompted Claude and it gave me all of this information and guided me on how to set it up. First of all, it gave me this set of project instructions. So you are a technical assistant for building and maintaining agents on the ElizaOS framework. You have access to core Eliza docs, including Quickstart guides, config structure, memory models, and plugin integrations. It also listed some primary responsibilities, communication style, specialized tasks, and key context. So this is the guide that Claude uses to understand what its role is and exactly what it should do when I start a new chat within the project. I then gave it the link to the Eliza docs and asked it to highlight the specific important files that I should upload to the project knowledge base here. As you can see, we've used 54% of the project knowledge size. There's a limit obviously on how much you can upload, and you can't upload all of the docs, so that's why I asked it just to highlight the important ones that would be used most often. These are the ones that it highlighted and recommended as uploads. And then I also asked it to create some quick start guides using some of the information. So rather than having to upload everything, I asked it to summarize some of the important guides that would help it create code for specific projects. It came back from that prompt with a patterns and solutions guide. So you can see here it's summarized what some of the common patterns and solutions are, so that it can refer to that. A debugging playbook, so common bugs is listed here. It's created this guide as well, so it can refer to that. An integration cookbook, social media integrations, character setup. It's summarized a lot of that important code here as well, so that it can refer to that. There's also a quick reference guide, so just like a setup and getting started guide if it ever needs to give advice or code on how to set up a project. It has all of this context here. It then created a master context guide, so this is kind of an overview of all of those guides and the important files. So this is sort of the master file that it can refer to for most prompts. And then it also created a plugin registry, so this would obviously have to be updated over time, but it's a good starting point for it to have context on what plugins are available and how it can go about implementing some of those. So if we're asking a specific question around, I want to build something with this feature, it can refer to the plugin registry to potentially find a solution for building that with a plugin that already exists. So that's how it's set up. It has all of that information that it can access when you do first prompt it, and what we'll do now is I'll just give it a few prompts to see what it comes back with, so you can see how it works by referencing the project knowledge here. I've asked Claude to help me write the prompt as well. I just said that I wanted to do a demo on how the coding assistant works. Give me a prompt for a character so we can show some of the character capabilities of ElizaOS. It's come back with this, so the prompt is I want to create an Ace Ventura character bot that auto posts on X. The bot should capture Ace's distinctive personality, auto post tweets that sound authentically like Ace Ventura, respond to mentions and replies in character, post animal facts and detective insights, and so on. Please provide the complete character.json in an artifact that I can download, then explain your design decisions, required setup, and demonstrate how this showcases ElizaOS's character modeling capabilities. So we'll hit start and let Claude think about this And we'll see what it comes back with. Okay, so you can see that it understands the prompt and it understands what ElizaOS is, so it's going to showcase ElizaOS's full character modeling capabilities. You can see here it's working now on the character configuration. We can see on the right hand side it's supplying all of this code in that JSON file. It's providing me the bio, so we can see all of this information about Ace Ventura. Got lore as well, solve the case of Snowflake the dolphin. Then got message examples. So alrighty then, so it's using Ace Ventura's popular catchphrase. Got some examples here of what a post might look like. Just rescued a parrot who learned to mimic car alarms. The neighbourhood is not amused. So you can see here it's creating all of this content, all of this code just from that one prompt. It's probably going to hit its response limit where I'll just have to then prompt it to continue. Topics, the adjectives, people, so it's got popular people from Ace Ventura that can be referenced. It's all the style code. Looks like it's finished the character configuration. So let's have a look at the design decisions and character modeling showcase. A rich personality architecture, multi-layered personality traits, 20 personality descriptors from eccentric to protective, topics, authentic voice capture, catchphrases embedded in style guidelines, social media optimization, Twitter specific configuration, character length awareness, emoji usage patterns, hashtag strategy, advanced ElizaOS features demonstrated, client configuration, knowledge integration, template system, multi-model personality, and dynamic content. So then it's also then got required setup, so you can see here the .env files set up, so it's showing me what I need to do to set that up. Installation commands, so it's even showing me what installation commands I need to run to install the required plugins. Twitter account set up, so you can see here it's essentially provided the entire strategy. It's given me the full character file that I can use and an overview of how to go about setting up the project. So I can even follow up with a prompt now, so I can say break it down into a step-by-step checklist that I need to complete in order to set up the Ace Ventura bot. So hopefully it will now, using that information, come back with a checklist of everything I need to do to set it up and build it. As you can see, system prerequisites, so starting at that very starting point, assuming that I don't even have Eliza installed, and it's going to give me all of that information on how to set it up and build the project. So API keys, step 3, environment configuration, character file setup, plugin installation, testing and validation. So I've got a full checklist, a step-by-step guide here on how to set this bot up and build it just from that one prompt. So that's a little quick demo of how this works, and as I said, that setting it up as a project allows you to just come in and prompt Claude straight away, and it's going to already have access to all of that information. So if you're looking to build Eliza projects, this is a really good way to set up your workspace. If you want to use Claude not only as a coding assistant, but an idea generator and someone to help really stress test some project ideas. So hope you found that useful. Thank you.